Shri Matre Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambala Anugraham Paripurnam. Welcome to my channel Shakti Awakening with Vidya Prakash. If you are coming to my channel for the first time, do subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, I thank you so much for all the support in the form of likes, shares, and comments. I come out with new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I go deeper into Shakti Sadhana. If you're interested to learn more and want to do the sadhana, I invite you for the free workshop that I conduct. And if you resonate, you can continue the journey with me. I have given a WhatsApp group link in the description below the video. You can click the link, join the WhatsApp group where I'll be sharing the details about the workshop that I conduct. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a very powerful shloka, a very powerful, actually, I would say it's mantra. It is Durga Saptashloki. Durga Saptashloki is part of Markandeya Purana, and this is alternative for Durga Saptashati, which means if you are not able to chant the entire Durga Saptashati, which is also called as Chandi Pat Devi Mahatmyam, if you are not able to chant that, by chanting this Durga Saptashloki, it's equivalent to you chanting Durga Saptashati. Saptashati is 700. Saptashloki is 7 shlokas. So each 100 shloka is given in one shloka in Durga Saptashloki. So that is the power of Durga Saptashloki. I'm going to explain each stanza in depth so that you understand the meaning. When you understand the meaning and then when you chant, it is going to be very powerful because you'll be able to really visualize and you'll be able to connect with the mantra, with the shloka. This is a conversation between Ambal and Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva asks Ambal, Shiva Uvacha. It starts with that. Shiva Uvacha, Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe, Sarva Karya Vidhayini, Kalau hi Karya Siddhyartham, Upayam Bruhi Etnataha. So here Shiva says, Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe. Bhakta Sulabhe, which means she is the one who is easily accessible. This suggests that Ammal is so very compassionate. She quickly responds to our prayers. And that too, when you're in distress, you have to just remember her. So that is Bhakta Sulabhe. The next word is Kalau hi Karya Siddhyartham. Kalau means this Kali Yugam. So Lord Shiva says, reveal the best means for succeeding in this Kali Yuga, because Kali Yuga is known for the challenges, it is known for ignorance, and it is known for the difficulties in spiritual progress. So Lord Shiva asks Ambal to provide a easy method or an effective spiritual practice which can be easily followed and which is suitable for this Kali Yuga, so that people are able to achieve both success and in the materialistic growth as well as the spiritual growth. Bhakta Sulabhe Sarva Karya Vidhayini, which means she is the one who fulfills all the works, all that is needed for you to get fulfilled is being blessed by her. So she is the ultimate power that can ensure success in whatever endeavors that you want. So that is the significance of Ambal. For that, Ambal responded, Devi Uvacha, Shrunudeva Pravakshyami Kalau Sarveshta Sadhanam Maya Tavaiva Snehanamapi Amba Stuti Prakashyate. This Durga Saptashloki is also called as Amba Stuti. So she says, I am going to reveal the Amba Stuti, which is the Durga Saptashloki. She says Sarveshta Sadhanam, which means Sarva Ishta Sadhanam, which means all kinds of wishes or the desires will be granted by chanting this. Which means if you want to get married, if you want to have a child, if you want to have good relationship, if you want to overcome financial issues, if you want to overcome health issues, if you're stressed, if you're having some fears or phobias, or there are some negativity in your life, or any progress that you're looking for, career growth, to get a job, to have good business, to start a journey, to start a new venture. So whatever you want to achieve, so those wishes will be granted by Ambal when you chant this Durga Saptashloki. So that this is Sarveshta Sadhanam, Sarva Ishta Sadhanam. This is a tool to achieve whatever wishes that you want to achieve, whatever desires that you want to achieve. So the first stanza of this Saptashloki goes like this. Jnani namapi chetamsi devi bhagavati hi sa baladakrisya mohaya mahamaya prayachati. Here it starts with Jnani namapi chetamsi. So which means even if the person is well versed of wisdom, he has great wisdom, he has great respect, or he is a very great person, if she decides to confuse him, she can, because she is none other than Mahamaya. Ambal has the capacity to draw the mind of such person into moha. Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati. Yeah, the power, she has the power of Mahamaya to create that confusion. Here, if you look at this stanza, Ambal has been called with three different names. She is called as Devi, she is called as Bhagavati, and also Mahamaya. So in one stanza, there are three names that has been given, which actually gives us deeper meaning to understand Ambal here. So Devi means the supreme goddess. Bhagavati, if you look at the word Bhaga, there are it is Bhaga means it's uh, the virtues of everything. So there are 6 types of virtues, Bhagas. The first is Aishwaryam, which is the complete uh, uh, lordship over all principles, so all auspiciousness. The second is Viryam, which is Viryam is the strength, the skill, and Yashas. Yashas is the fame, the glory. Again, here everything is in full measure, which means complete. Then Jnanam. Jnanam is the knowledge and the wisdom, again in complete measure. Vairagyam. Vairagyam is having that objectivity. And Shri, which is the wealth. So Bhaga means these 6 virtues is what Bhaga. So Bhagavati means she who has all these 6 virtues, which means she is the one who is ruling all the auspiciousness and prosperity. That is Bhagavati. Third name is Mahamaya. Mahamaya is, she is the one who creates illusion, which can be in the form of ignorance, in the form of tamogunam. And she is the one who removes the illusion as well, grant liberation, which is like revealing, vikshepa. When you surrender to her, she will reveal the ultimate truth. She will bring out the truth from within you. She will bring out the best within you. But she is the one who creates also, so that you learn the lesson. So she is both a compassionate mother, and she is both, and also a fierceful warrior. So this shlokam gives us the solution that by worshipping Ambal, we are freed from the biggest confusion, and will be blessed with to have that oneness with Ambal. So if she is the one who creates Maya, she is the one who can remove that Maya from us, remove that confusion from us. That is the meaning of the first stanza. Let us go to the second stanza. Durge smrita harasi bhitim ashesha jantoho swasthai smrita matimativa shubham dadasi daridra dukha bhayaharini katvadanya sarvopakara karanaya sadardra chitta. Here, the word Durga can also be considered, the meaning of Durga can also be considered as a wall or an obstacle. So, the obstacle in life is the difficulty or situations that are difficult to deal with, where you are hitting a wall, you are not able to grow, you are not able to have solution. So, that is also meaning of Durga. And one who helps to cross over this wall, cross over this difficulty, cross over these situations is also called Durga. Durge Smrita Harasi. Whoever thinks of her with complete surrender at their heart, they will be bestowed with auspiciousness. She will be removing the fear of the samsara, or the removing those obstacles or the difficult situations from life. Here the word ardra is used. Ardra means one who has full of feeling. So which means her heart is full of compassion. Bhitim ashesha jantoho. Ashesha jantoho means all sorts of jantus, all sorts of living things. Bhitam, bhaya bhita is fear. Yeah. So fear of, everyone have various kinds of fear. Most of them have various kinds of fears. Fear of being alone, fear of old age, fear of failure, fear of death, fear of success, fear of rejection, fear of accidents, fear of darkness, and the list goes on. There is list of fears, most explicit, most don't express it, and some of them will go to an extent where the fear becomes phobia, and which affects their mental health. Whatever might be the fear, Durga helps us to, because she is the embodiment of Shakti. When you remember her, she will help you conquer those fears, those inhibitions, and you will get that right knowledge. You will realize the true potential that you can have, because the courage comes from within, and she is the one who brings out that. Then the next line, Swasthaihi Smrita Mati Mativa Shubham Dadasi. Swasthai Smrita is thinking about her continuously, deeply, which helps in developing mati. Mati is the intelligence, knowledge, or wisdom. So when you keep on uh, thinking about Ambal, she will bring that knowledge, that wisdom from within. It is there, like she is there as Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. In Lalita Sahasranam, she is called as Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini Namaha. So for you to act, for you to become good, whatever you want to achieve in your life, it, there's a sort of Shakti that comes out. So she's the one who brings that out. Then it says Mati Mativa Ativa Shubham, which means she'll bring all auspiciousness. Ativa Shubham, which means great, beyond what you can think of. Ativa Shubham. So what are all the auspiciousness that you want? In the form of good health, in the form of good people around you, in the form of support system around you, in the form of getting a good job, in the form of getting a good spouse, get good children, have great opportunities that can help you. So these are all the Ativa Shubham. Dadasi. Dadasi is, she's the one who will give you. Then the next line, Daridre Dukkha Bhaya Harini, which means she is the one. Daridryam is poverty. Dukkha is sorrow. Bhaya, I have already mentioned various bhaya, which is fear. Harini, which means one who will destroy, one who will remove those. So she will remove poverty, she will remove fear, she will remove sorrow from your life. So Sadardra Chitta. So I told you, Ardra is filled with compassion. Chitta is, she is always waiting to help us when you just think of her. So that is the shlokam, meaning of this shlokam. And this is the, actually speaking, this is a Sharanagati method where she is awaiting to help us. We have to just call her with complete love and faith, with complete bhakti, with complete surrender. Now, the third stanza is very popular and very powerful as well. Most of them know about this. This is a very powerful and popular mantra, which is Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute. It's also called as Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Sarva Mangala Mangalye. Sarva Mangala means all kinds of auspiciousness. Mangalya means one who is auspicious, which means she is the one who creates auspiciousness, who creates goodness, who creates good deeds, and who is the one who creates prosperity. And Shiva, she is called as Shiva. Sarvartha Sadike. Sarvartha Sadike is we have Purusharthas, which is the Artha is here Purusharthas. There are 4 Purusharthas, which is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So you want Artha, which is money, wealth, prosperity, she will bestow you. Kama, which is having that desire to accomplish, to have fame, to have name, to have family, to have relationships, that is desire. So she will bless it. Then Dharma, path of righteousness, where you want to do good things, following the right path, Dharma. Moksha, she is the one who grants liberation. So, which means she is here to grant, fulfill all your wishes. Trayambake Devi or Trayambake Gauri. Gauri is one who gives you Gauri means purity. So she brings that purity within. Narayani Namostute, which is Narayani is one who gives shelter. Namostute, my namaskarams. So which means by chanting this shlokam, you will be blessed with all kinds of, fulfilled with, you'll be able to fulfill all kinds of desires. So that's the reason we chant this mantram while lighting the lamp. So while lighting the lamp in the morning and in the evening, chant this mantra, at least chant this mantra once a day, so that you are bestowed with all auspiciousness into your life. And the next shloka is Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyapti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute. So the first word is Sharanagata. So one who surrenders to her feet, all the sufferings will be removed by Amba. So she is the one who removes the suffering from them when they surrender to her feet. Dina is people who are helpless, who are suffering, who are facing issues in their life. So that is Dina. Artha is one who is affected, one who is affected with, it can be affected with misfortune, or it can be affected with some health issues, or affected mentally. So this is Artha. Paritrana Parayane. So Paritrana Parayane means one who is the one who can help for the people who are in distress, who are in problems. So she's the one who can help. Actually, when it comes to Sharanagati is when you actually you're stopping to resist. That is surrender. You are trusting divine. That is surrender. You are removing your ego from that, because most of the times people want to control everything in their life, and when that happens, you are not allowing the manifestation to happen through you. So when you surrender, Ambal makes things happen through you. So this is a Sharanagati mantra, I would say. The next word is Sarvasyarthi Hare Devi, which means the one who takes away all the pains, all the sufferings of those who worship Devi. Sarvasyarthi Hare, all kinds of sufferings, she will remove. Narayani Namostute, Amma, I bow to your feet. And the next shloka is Sarvaswarupe Sarveshe Sarvashakti Samanvite Bhayebhyastrahi No Devi Durge Devi Namostute. Sarvaswarupe Sarveshe, which means she is present in all forms, in all things. Because she is the one who has all the power, possessing all the power. She is the Shakti. Sarvaswarupe. So Ambal is not just present in one place, one God. She is present in every form. Sarveshi, which means she manifests. She is the one who controls, who rules everything. That's the reason in Lalita Sahasranama Ambal is called as Maharagni. She is Maharagni. Sarva Shakti Samanvite. That's the next line, next word. Sarva Shakti, all kinds of Shakti. She is the manifestation of all kinds of Shakti. She is also within us as Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti Swarupini. Earlier we asked in the shloka, as the devotees, we asked to remove the fear. Here it's saying Bhayebhyas Trahino Devi. Trahi is protect. Protect from the fear so that I'm not getting into it. Devi Namostute. So I'm offering you my Namaskarams. The sixth stanza. Rogana Sheshana Pahamsi Dushta tu Kaman Sakalana Bhishtan Tvamashritanam Navipannaranam Tvamashrita Hyashrayatam Prayanti. So the first word, which is Rogana Sheshan Abhamsi Tushta, which means Tushta is happiness. When she is pleased, when she is happy, she'll remove the roga, the suffering, without reminder, which means the person, if she is pleased, if she is happy, she will remove all the sufferings. They'll not be, you will not even realize that, okay, this person was suffering once upon a time. He'll be a completely different person. Rushtatu Kaman Sakalana Bhishtan, which means Rushta means angry. Which means if she gets angry, if she is angry, she will stop the blessing. Which means if you do some mistakes, whatever sufferings that you are going through, it could be because of the past karmas. Because that's how she is teaching you lesson. Tvam ashritana. So one who surrenders to you. Na vipannaranam, which means they will never face misfortune. One who surrenders to her completely, that person will be in a position to help others. Which means the person is protected by Ambal and blessed with the power, the blessed with the power to help others. Surrendering to Ambal, you will be blessed. Like all the sufferings will be removed, and you'll be blessed so much that you will be able to help others in the society. You will become a source of inspiration for others. And the next shloka is Sarvabadha Prashamanam Trailokyasya Kileshwari Evameva Tvaya Karyam Asmat Vairi Vinashanam. Sarvabadha Prashamanam. So she is the one who remove all kinds of problems, distress. So Prashamanam is removing. Trailokasya Akhileshwari. Trailoka is the three world. Akhileshwari she is the one who rules the three worlds. Sarvabhada. Bhada is suffering, pain, problems. Prashamanam is removing, curing. She is the one who can remove the suffering. Evam eva tvaya karyam asmat vairi vinashanam. Vairi is enemy. Vinashanam is destruction. Asmat is mine. Evam eva is you are the only one. So you are the only one who can destroy my enemies. So what is the enemy here? Enemy is which is stopping you from growing, which is there within you. The enemy is in the form of negativity, thinking negative things, very pessimistic, doing unwanted things, things which are against dharma. All those are enemies within you, which actually makes you to suffer. And she is the one who can remove that, remove the enemy within. When that is removed, you will be able to become the best. Iti Shri Durga Saptashloki. What is the benefit of chanting Durga Saptashloki? By regularly chanting, at least chant this Durga Saptashloki once a day. It will protect you from all negativity, all evil forces. It will bring you success. It will bring you prosperity. It will remove all kinds of obstacles in your life. It can be your career, obstacles in your career, obstacles in your finances, obstacle in your relationship, obstacle in your marriage. Any kinds of obstacles will be removed by Ambal. You will be able to have more wisdom. You will be having courage and fearlessness. So do this, and with Amba's Anugraham, you will be blessed with all prosperity. Shri Matre Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambal Anugraham Paripurna.